Mon Rovîa. Geboren in een door burgeroorlog geteisterd Liberia, geadopteerd en opgegroeid in Tennessee in Amerika. En zoals hij net al liet horen, maakt Mon Rovîa introspectieve folkmuziek over allerlei persoonlijke thema's. Zijn Afrikaanse roots, zijn zoektocht naar identiteit en acceptatie. Wezenlijke thema's, allemaal te vinden op zijn debuutalbum dat net uit is, Bloodline. Mon Rovîa, yes, join me to talk music, life and all in between. Yeah, so welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It means a lot.
Thank you. I understand that you did not make any music up until 2019.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends who you talk to. I was making some music a little bit, but it wasn't, I wouldn't say it was where I am now.
No.
It was more for a searching purpose, you know?
Okay.
Trying to figure out where I could be when it comes to music.
Yeah, because you had like that purpose of making music from earlier on.
Yes, yeah. Early on I did. But when I became Mon Rovîa around, probably close to 2019, I really wanted to make sure that whatever I made was going to give back to the people, to the people of my country and had some meaning.
Yeah.
So.
And then when you say the people of your country, that can mean two things.
Yeah, well, I suppose I mean more so Liberia. And I always wanted to find a way back to connect with them, and it's been amazing as time has lent that, that they know who I am. And that's probably the most meaningful thing to me now.
Yeah. And how do they perceive your sound? It's like indie folk music.
Yeah, because in Africa it's a lot of Afro beats and things like that. But it's been amazing for them to see another way.
Yeah,
I don't think they at first understood it with just me playing the ukulele, but the lyrics and the topics that I choose to talk about have been really helpful to the people there because the history of Liberia with the Civil War. So healing's really important.
Yeah. How would you describe your voyage of discovering yourself musically up until this point? Because in 2019 you became Mon Rovîa, as you just said. Mm-hmm. It's been almost 7 years now. What was this journey like? Was it deep? Was it wide? What was it like?
Yeah, it was super hard actually. Trying to find my voice with it. For a while I did a lot of different styles of music. In the beginning it was more hip hop, like rap, singing songs like that. So you can even see some of that in Dark Continent, which was a project that came out later in like 2021 throughout. But as it went through, I always had a love for folk music. And I think being an African American, I never really saw people that looked like me in the space of folk. And so for a while, I just didn't feel like I would belong there. But over time, COVID and just sinking in with the ukulele, writing really healing tunes for myself is where it began. Like honesty is super important to me, especially inward honesty about what someone's journey can become and who they are. And I think that's the biggest piece of life really, is if you can look back and see where you were and where you are now and all the in-between is what really matters. And coming into that, I found a lot of confidence becoming more into the folk space. And I realized, too, that I was kind of becoming a symbol maybe to some other kids that loved folk that were also African-American or from Africa or just like, kind of like colored people in general.
Yeah.
And that kind of gave me fuel to step into the space more.
Because that's also a pretty brave thing to do when you don't always feel like you belong somewhere. And then you turn that over and make it that you claim the space to be there and belong there just because you give yourself permission to do that.
Yeah, and you have to give yourself permission and believe it. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without, of course, people that believed in me, early on through the ups and downs of me doubting myself as I went. But I think learning, where I live in Appalachia and seeing the history of folk and how, the slaves that came over, how already brought like those things with them, the banjo and different kind of instruments, that you already had that. It was already claimed by people way before.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just stepping back into something and bringing light to an area that had been darkened by just time.
And then doing that inner work, finding your own voice, and becoming this artist that you are today. You just played Bloodline, the title track of your debut album. And you also sing, I can't fight my bloodline. When did you stop trying to fight it and started embracing it?
That wasn't too long ago,
Okay.
I'd say sometime, 23, most likely is when I started to really dive into it more and understand, I think, lineage and the importance of me telling the story of my people and being that symbol for them in this space. But it's a work in progress. You know, I think every day you have to constantly remind yourself that you can do it and that you have that those people with you throughout the journey.
Yeah.
So,
and if it's I think every human being is a work in progress.
Yeah.
What we say today and how we feel today will not be the way we feel or think tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Then if you're looking for this inner voice and making these words into music that you record and being defined by the minutes of the track or the words that you pick, how do you make sure that that is really what you feel and what you think? And what is it like for you to maybe be reflect on the things that you did that maybe don't define you in this moment, if you know what I'm saying?
No, I totally do. I mean, it's tough to have the honest kind of inner work and digging that you have to do for it, and it took a long time. And I think that's the most important thing, is realizing that it's not something that you have to rush through. You really do have to find a place that you can sit and be honest with yourself. But honesty came, with the people that I found comfort with, knowing that and realizing that there are so many other people that also feel the same things and don't have words to express them.
Yeah.
But what if someone could express certain feelings of, I've been depressed, or I've, thought about that my life meant nothing in this time, or I don't know my purpose. And so thinking of, I think, so many different types of people that struggle with it opened up a door for me to walk through, to be, I will talk about these things and maybe we'll find a connection together.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing to find that connection with a lot of different people all around the world, to be honest.
Yeah, because this honesty you probably get back when you perform and when you see these faces in the crowds, listening to your words and your music. Songs like Heavy Foot are very direct about injustice. Do you feel a responsibility as an artist to speak up, to use your platform to make room for things that you find important and maybe your community finds important?
Yeah, I think my mission is to always share and collect the times that the people are going through. It's important for them to know that people that are, say, put onto some kind of place to look to are saying and speaking the truth. And it's not easy to always, share what is. But as an artist, I take it very seriously, sharing and trying to lift the people through difficult times, because that's really all that matters. Is how do you know that you belong, one, and that someone else isn't trying to do anything behind your back, but like you can paint the picture of what is really going on, that they can attach to and understand that they're not alone in those feelings. So
yeah,
I take it seriously. Yeah.
Thanks for taking it seriously, and thanks for making this beautiful music that you do. You'll be performing at a very beautiful place, Paradiso, tomorrow.
Yeah, excited about it.
There's still tickets, so come see if you like.
Yeah, please do.
It used to be a church.
That's what I heard. I did hear that. Yeah, and I haven't seen it yet.
I think you will like it.
Can't wait.
And also thanks for taking with you an inspirational track of yours, Nick Drake, From the Morning. Yeah.
I saw that over here. I was like, wait, are they listening to this?
We're going to play the tune and you make way to the live box, and we're getting ready for some more live music from you, Mon Rovîa.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much for being here.